So I'm going to start off this simple by reading 3 verses for you. And I wanted y'all to comment down below if you know the verse. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. What verse is that? Those that are stuck in the meaning of this, just think about everything that happened into your life. Everything that you went through. Everything that you thought that caused you harm. Everything that you thought that was just they call them trials and tribulations. Pain, heartbreak, heartache. Anything that you went through. God said, this is what you need to go through for you to evolve, for you to be the person that you were meant to be, for you to become the person that you were meant to become. Whether you put yourself through the same situation time and time and time again, there's going to be that one time where God anoints you and says, this is your time. This is your healing. You may be forced to be alone. You may be forced to lose your job. You may be forced to lose your home. It doesn't matter what it is, because God has a greater plan for you. Whatever happens in your life, it ain't never bad. It's destined. Yes, you have free will in a sense, but you're still destined for certain things. Everything that you have in your life, you are destined for. You also have the power and path to create change into your life. Knowing that God is on your side, knowing that God is not harming you, knowing that God is not against you. Look at the gift that you have. Inside of your problem that you think you have, there is a gift, a lesson to be learned that is going to branch you off into something that you're supposed to become. Stop settling and stop thinking that the universe is out to harm you, even with other people that are out to harm you. God put those people in your life for you to become who you need to become. If you were abused, God says, hey, you need to know your self-worth. You don't need to be abused. So God removes that person from your life. It can be parents. It can be relationship. It can be emotional abuse at school. It can be anything. It can even be at work. Sexual abuse. Things like that. The worst of the worst that we think is worse, God puts this in our lives. There are people out there that were sexually abused, and now they're advocates for millions. They use their voice and their experience for millions. God gave them that experience, that unfortunate experience, or fortunate, to give life and to breathe life and to give hope for millions of other peoples around the world. Whatever God does, God is not trying to harm you. God is here to heal you. Verse 2, come near to God and he will come near to you. Wash your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. What verse is that? There were times in my life where I felt like that. When I was younger, I would say when I was younger, in the past 5 years or so, I got so closer to God. There were times in my life where I felt like God wouldn't hear me. There were times in 2018 where I felt like I didn't want to be here anymore. And I just wanted to let all the pain go. Let all the trauma go. Let everything that I felt, I just wanted it to disappear. And in that moment where I felt like that, I denied help. I wasn't eating. I wasn't going to the gym. I was in my first semester of college. I actually left school. And then when I felt like it was all hopeless, like I don't know what I'm going to do with my life, I sat in silence. I prayed that a miracle would happen. And then it did. It really did. I got offered a job at a school at the time. I was unemployed. I just left college. I got offered a job at a school. I sat and I listened the night before. What can I do? What job can I work at? God, just help me. And I was living with my aunt at the time. But I got offered a job the next day. I got offered an interview and I got offered the job the day after. And I said all I did was just sit there and listen, and God provided. God will always provide. You just have to listen. Not only listen with your mind, but listen from the heart and listen with your heart. God will always make a way for you, man. And all you got to do is just listen. He's always talking. Always. There ain't a moment of time that God is without you. God is always within you. Every second, every millisecond of the day, every time you sleep, every breath you take, God is within you. So whatever problem that you have, You have the power to solve it because God gave you the gift. He gave you himself within you. You can solve anything. There ain't no problem. But you just got to listen to spirit. And once you listen, and once you be silent and actually listen, a lot of things will be solved for you. Verse number 3. Once again, if you know these verses, comment down below. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. You have a purpose in his life. You truly have a purpose. You know, reading this right now gives me a sense of peace and a sense of comfort. These are 3 random ones, and this will be random throughout it. But this gives me a sense of peace and a sense of comfort. Just simply knowing that whatever you do in your life, whatever you crying out for, whatever good thing, bad thing you're going through, it don't matter because God is still here with you. The message of this video, God is always with you. He don't work through the good. He don't work through the bad. He don't work through the solid. He don't work through the liquid. He don't work through the words. He works through everything. It's not specified. He works through everything. Even when you at your lowest. Even when you at your lowest, God still got the power to bring you up. And when you way up here, sometimes he may have to bring you down. But it's not necessarily bringing you down. It's for you to be aware of what's going on and who you are. People get a lot of money. People lose a lot of money. They lose sense of themselves just because of the money. People get money. And then once the money gone, they're not as happy. Don't let materialistic things bring you happiness. Be happiness. Have happiness with what you have right now. Everything that you got right now. Be grateful for it. God is allowing it. God allowed you to be grateful. God allowed you to have it. That's a blessing. There are hundreds of people that don't have what you have. Millions of people that would love to be in your position, that would kill to be in the position that you're in, that would die just to live in your life for 1 week, just to have enjoyment, freedom. And look what you got. God gave all this to you. Your cries, they didn't go unignored. Your heartaches, they didn't go unignored. Your pain, it did not go unignored. Use that as your testimony to realize that God is always within you. God will always be on your side. He ain't never leaving, no matter what. I want y'all to know this, man. God is always within you. He is always on your side. He is always with you. And no matter what you're going through, you just got to believe it. And once you believe that, you will have full-on faith that everything in your life is always going to work its way out. Stop worrying about a time frame. Stop worrying about due dates and whatever these people say. Due dates can change all the time, man. It really can. Y'all like, oh, this set in stone. My boss said, hey, I have this due by the 14th and everything. And all of a sudden, you didn't get it done. But on that 13th night, you decide to pray to God and be like, I asked for a miracle. Can I please get an extension on this? You wake up. The boss grants an extension. Is it the boss or is it God? Think about all the good stuff in your life, man. Think about what you pray to. You pray to certain things and other people. God comes through other people and give you that blessing. That home that you got. That home that you applied for. That apartment that you applied for. That car that was in a lot. The last car that was in a lot. Where the seller that was just there could have sold it to somebody else. But the buyer said, nah, I want something different. Did that person really want something different? Or did God put that car in your way on purpose? The trip that you want to go to. The discount that you got on your trip. Just think about all the blessings that happen to your life and when it happens. The lottery wins. The random abundances. The trust fund. The will. The refunds. The unexpected money. The dollar that's on the ground. The penny that's on the ground. The person that comes into your life. Your pets. Your kids. Teachers. Mentors. Universities. Businesses. Homes. Food. Water. Clothes. Just think of all the stuff that you got now. A voice. You can see. You can hear. You can speak. You can think for yourself. You have a heart. You have lungs. You're walking. Think of all the blessings that you do have, man. Cherish God in the most moments where you feel like you may not even cherish him. Cherish everything that you have. Be grateful for everything that you have. And know that once you walk with God, God will always walk with you. There ain't no other way. I want you to have a good day. Comment down below them verses, man. Comment down below God's grace. Below that you are in tune with God and God is within you. Comment down below something that's going to shift your conscious state to know that God is always with you. My favorite one is, I am who I am. I am one with Source. I am one with God. I am who I am. I am who I am. Be who you are. Be you. God is within you. I want y'all to be blessed, man. And if you are, reading your Bible and things like that, I want y'all to let me know what the verses were. Don't cheat. And if you do cheat, who cares? But at least give it to other people. Y'all stay blessed. Stay in God's grace. If this video helped you out in any means, please share it with somebody else that will benefit from it, man. It only takes 11 minutes. 11 minutes out of your day. That's all you got to be with God. Have a great day.